When I first saw it, I thought it was a next-generation American aircraft, something so advanced it could explain every UFO sighting ever reported. But the truth was stranger. Under the smoke of a Florida wildfire, a perfect silver sphere appeared, smooth, seamless, cold, as if forged somewhere beyond Earth. For 50 years, no one knew where it went. Until now. Because in 2025, a declassified Cold War file surfaced describing something identical, same size, same construction, same pulse. And if the analysis is correct, the Betz Sphere wasn't alien at all. It was ours, and that's what makes it terrifying. The sphere in the ashes. After a brush fire on Fort George Island in 1974, the Betz family found an 8-inch metal sphere among the debris. It was unusually heavy, perfectly smooth, and marked only with a faint triangle. They brought it inside their castle-like home, unaware it would soon become one of the strangest objects ever documented. Within days, it began to behave wrong. It vibrated randomly, rang like a tuning fork, heated up in direct sunlight, and held that warmth long after being moved. When rolled, it changed direction on its own, and sometimes rolled back toward whoever pushed it. Tests on a glass table showed it resisting the edge, even climbing inclines. Sound affected it, light affected it, heat affected it, and deep inside, an almost inaudible pulse beat once every 47 seconds, a detail that made it reacted violently to certain guitar notes. Low tones made it hum, high notes made it vibrate. It behaved as if it were drinking sound and converting it into motion. It also displayed faint magnetic regions, not simple north-south poles, but multiple irregular fields. The story exploded nationwide. Scientists, journalists, and the U.S. Navy demanded access. The Navy's first look. At Mayport Naval Station, engineers found the sphere was made of 431 stainless steel, seamless, no openings, 4 magnetic poles, unusual internal density, a long-lasting resonance when struck. It wasn't dangerous, but it wasn't ordinary, and several lines in the Navy's report were left blank. 2 weeks later, they returned it to the family, unchanged. The scientist who vanished. Next came Dr. Carl Willis, representing an organization that later proved not to exist. After hours of testing, he became visibly disturbed, telling the family the readings made no sense. Then he disappeared, no records, no affiliation, nothing. The element that shouldn't exist. Mechanical engineer Dr. James Harden later claimed X-rays revealed multiple steel layers, an internal cavity, 3 smaller spheres suspended inside, and material with an atomic number around 140, impossible by today's standards. He warned that cutting it open could trigger an unstable reaction. None of his findings were ever replicated, but they reshaped the mystery. The briefcase. As media frenzy grew, visitors began arriving unannounced. 3 men offered the family $750,000 cash, no questions asked, to hand over the sphere immediately. They refused. After that, the late-night calls, parked cars, and strange interference began. The New Orleans tests and the switch. The National Enquirer's scientific panel, including Project Blue Book's J. Allen Hynek, performed a public evaluation. Scans showed internal masses again, suggesting something inside. Then the phone call came. Antoinette Betz was injured at home. The call was fake. During the chaos, the sphere was moved for further imaging. When the family got it back, everything had changed. The hum was gone. The magnetic anomalies were gone. Even its weight felt off. X-rays now showed a completely hollow shell. Whatever had been inside, if anything, was removed. The silent years. The sphere never behaved strangely again. Skeptics called it a misidentified industrial valve. Believers insisted the original was swapped. By the 2000s, the Betz family locked the inert sphere in storage. It vanished from public record. The Pulse returns, 2025. Newly declassified Cold War documents described Navy and Air Force prototypes called sonic resonance spheres, devices designed to convert sound into motion. They produced an internal calibration pulse, 1 pulse, every 47 seconds, exactly like the Betz Sphere. Physicist Bob Lazar, after reviewing the files, noted that several prototypes were lost during transport in the 1960s. Their dimensions matched the sphere found in Florida. The documents also stated the devices reacted to sound, warmed in sunlight, vibrated unpredictably, and shut down when exposed to intense electromagnetic fields. Did you look at Betz Sphere? The Pulse returns, 2025. Newly declassified Cold War documents described Navy and Air Force prototypes called sonic resonance spheres, devices designed to convert sound into motion. They produced an internal calibration pulse, one pulse, every 47 seconds, exactly like the Betz Sphere. Physicist Bob Lazar, after reviewing the files, noted that several prototypes were lost during transport in the 1960s. Their dimensions matched the sphere found in Florida. The documents also stated the devices reacted to sound, warmed in sunlight, vibrated. The terrifying implication. If true, the sphere wasn't alien. It wasn't supernatural. It was a lost Cold War engineering experiment decades ahead of its time, a sonic-powered autonomous device mistaken for an extraterrestrial artifact. And someone made sure the real one disappeared before the truth ever surfaced.